What's going on, guys? Background's a lot different. This is actually my apartment room. I unfortunately can't place it on my desk normally because the shitty ass light is there. But we'll make it work, and I'll tilt and uncomfortably lean against my desk. So today we're gonna be talking about migraines, which is um, a very fun topic for me to talk about because they suck ass and I have them and they're terrible and I hate them with all passion in my heart. So yeah, I've been having migraines. I want to say the first one I ever had was when I was 12. I've probably had like normal headaches before that, but like I never had a proper migraine until I believe I was 12. And I remember vividly that was like in Arabic class that I was taking. And it got me out of Arabic class. Actually, got me out of school that day because I had just randomly started having a headache, like a really painful headache, like more painful than usual. And you know what happens when you get sick in the middle of class? They have like somebody walk you to the nurse. So somebody walked me to the nurse. When I got there, I just started like laying down. They just had me like sip water and eat crackers, like saltine crackers. And then I got really nauseated, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking throw up. And so I threw up in a trash bin, and they were like, "Oh no, you just gotta lay down, lay down, lay down a little more." And then I laid down for even longer, and somebody came and started asking me questions. I forgot one of the nurses came back and started asking me questions, and then I remember I was like in the middle. She's like talking to me. I'm just like, I'm gonna throw up again, and I threw up again. And then she was like, "Yeah, you're going, you're going home." I remember vividly. She said, "Yeah, you're going home." And so I got sent back home. My mom came and picked me up, and I went back home. And weirdly enough, though, this was like not that bad of an experience because like as soon as I got home, like the headache went away. You would think I was like faking it, but no, I actually just migraine just disappeared. And I actually didn't have one again until I was like I want like 16, maybe 15. I was playing basketball outside after I got back from basketball practice, and I remember this time was like more like how it is now because I had like visual aura. So like if you don't know what that means, it means like you start seeing shit and your vision just becomes like blind, like you feel blind for like a little bit, like you're like what the fuck is going on? I can't see anything. All these spots are taking up your eyes and you're like I don't know like what's happening. And then so I was playing basketball outside after I got back from basketball practice, which is a whole different story. I'll make a video on why I was doing that. But I was like trying to see and I couldn't fucking see while I was shooting the ball in my driveway. And then eventually I was just like I have a headache and I just went back inside and I tried telling my dad like hey I have a headache like I don't know what's wrong with me like it hurts a lot. He was just like oh just eat some food because like I just had dinner, so like I went and got some food from downstairs and I tried eating a plate of that, and as soon as that happened I just threw that shit back up. And he was like drink water and I just started chugging a bunch of water trying to like see if that would help. Didn't help, just threw that back up. Eventually I was like throwing up every like 5 minutes in the bathroom. So eventually my dad was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. So he drove to the hospital, literally the hospital. I had to go to the hospital. And when I got there, I still had like a headache and the lights were just really shit. And then I had to like sit laying down in like the emergency like room and they put IVs into my veins. I just slept like a baby because I was so exhausted from how much I threw up. And that's pretty much been like how all my other migraines go, minus the hospital part. Because I had to go to the hospital again when I had one, like maybe I think a year later or 6 months after that. And over time, as I grown older, it gets more and more and more common. Like I swear, the last migraine I had other than today was maybe like 2 weeks ago, And I've had medication and stuff that I take to try and make that not happen, like preventative medication. It doesn't. I mean, today was the first day it didn't work, so I'm getting kind of concerned that maybe it's like not effective as I thought it was, because the others that I had were when I would forget to take it like the night before, so I assumed if I never take this medication I would be fucked. But that's not true because I got fucked today. So yeah, I mean, every single time I have a migraine, it's very painful. It's typically now been whenever I like wake up or if I do something that disrupts my sleep. So it's very much connected to my sleep, which could also be connected to the fact that I stay up late. But um, yeah, I mean, I've been trying to like figure it out for a while. I've taken a lot of medication. At one point, I was on antidepressants, but that just made me so drowsy. And because I stay up so late, I wasn't able to wake up for classes, so I had to stop doing that. Even if it was like actually effective, it just didn't work for my lifestyle, so I had to stop. And now I take like a magnesium slash like some random ass medication blend that I take like every night and pray that it works. And usually it has worked. And now today was the first day it didn't work. And so every time I always get nauseated, I throw up, my head hurts like shit. All I can do is like sleep it off. And it's honestly made like life, especially like student or working or anything like that, hell, because I have to like explain to every single person like my condition, and then I'll like miss an exam sometimes because usually that's when my sleep is like the worst and I'll be sleeping the least, and it's connected to sleep and stress most likely for me. So typically during finals week, I'll especially get a lot of migraines, and so I'll always have to explain to my professors like, hey, like every single semester is I always have to explain it. It's always hell explaining it because either one they excuse it because they get it, or two they are a hard ass and they don't get it. So I have to like work with them to kind of help them understand. Oh shit, help them understand. And yeah, I mean, I hope maybe there's a I'll do like Botox or some shit. I heard that that helps. I don't know. I don't know if I'll do that. I don't want my face to be fucked from it and look unnatural. I don't know what the side effects are. I'm not very educated on it, but hopefully it'll go away over time, especially if I get a decent, consistent sleep schedule. But for now, I'm kind of just screwed and like praying every day that I don't get one. Especially now as it gets more common than it used to. Because when I was younger, it used to happen like every 3 months, and then eventually when I got to college, it was like every 1 month, and then now it's like almost every 1 to 2 weeks. So I'm trying my best to fight it off, but it's pretty ass, and I don't really know what to do with it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to talk about for today. See you guys.